Hey friends, my name is Priyanka and I'm a watercolor artist. I bring to you very easy and effective ways of doing beautiful watercolor. In today's tutorial, I will show you how to easily paint an indoor plant and its pot. So let's get started. I have already done the sketch to save the drawing time, and in case you need the sketch, please message me or write to me. My email ID is there in the description box. I will send you the image. So I'll begin by giving a clear wash to the central leaf, which I will paint first. A clear wash helps the pigments to disperse very well and the flow is very natural. I will not apply the pigments on the entire leaf, and after applying it on half the leaf, on the other half again apply clear water. This technique is called pulling. The water pulls the pigments towards it, leaving an amazing natural look. I'll give one more coat of the dark green pigment as it appeared a bit lighter. And you see, with the help of water, now the pigment is beginning to spread very well. So it becomes very easy to give the natural, the waning effect of the leaves and the petals. At this stage, I will let the pigments of this leaf dry and come to the other leaf. So on the second leaf, I'll give a clear wash first and apply the pigments. Then using the pulling technique, I'll be able to achieve a natural look. The pigments I'm using here are dark viridian hue green, which I achieve by mixing viridian hue green and black in the ratios of around 7:3. And the other pigment is sap green. So just see, I'm not using a lot of pigment here, and it is majorly water which is playing the major role in helping me achieve the look. Once these two leaves were done, with the help of a drying tool, I dried the pigments so that when I will do the next leaf, the pigment from the first leaf will not flow into the other leaf. Okay, so this leaf also we will do in the same way, a clear wash first and then applying dark viridian and sap green. So I'm using viridian hue green and sap green as these were the best colors which were suited for the kind of plant I'm doing. But you can use any greens for the kind of leaves you are you're going to paint. Mix tones of yellows in that or a bit of cobalt, as I had mentioned in my last video. That like for example, when we paint leaves of a rose plant, a touch of cobalt works very well there. So it depends on which leaf we are painting, and tone of green changes accordingly. One thing I would like to mention here is that our pigments are not very watery, relatively thick considering the clear wash that we are doing first, else there will be too much water. So whenever we give a clear wash, please keep in mind not to make your pigments very watery. So just see how beautifully the pigments are spreading and the desired look is achieved so effortlessly. So it's important to know these small techniques and details and tips to improve. So for this leaf, we did the first base coat, and then I dried it using my drying tool, and now some more Viridian Hue Green. Now, as my Viridian Hue pigment is almost finishing, I need to make some more. So, ratio is almost 7:3, as I just mentioned. 7 parts of Viridian Hue to 3 parts of black. Okay, and just see how less water I'm taking to mix the colors. It's a thick pigment. We need to mix it very well, and then we will start the work. So whenever you make any pigment, please try it on another piece of paper, same type of paper, so that you know that this is the right tone that you have made. And only after that we should put that on our final work. So for this leaf, I'm not giving the clear wash, and I'm just painting this leaf using water after applying the thick pigment. You will be able to see the difference in the looks of these two leaves. For any small mistakes that may happen, just with a clear brush, try to take out the pigment from that area. So there is a need to apply some more dark Viridian on this leaf. But we're not taking a lot of pigment. Very less as required. Again, for this leaf, I have given a clear wash, and that you can realize by seeing the way in which the water is spreading. And now I'm giving a touch of sap green as well. Watercolor is a very beautiful medium of painting, and it's said that once we master watercolors, the other mediums like oil, acrylic, etc., they become relatively very easy. Normally, in watercolors, there is not a very high scope of making corrections. Once done, it's done. Whereas in acrylic and oil, you can do as many coats as you wish. So there you can correct your work, the mistakes, any number of times. Whereas in watercolor, once it's done, it's done. So if you master this, the other mediums, I mean to say, become relatively very easy for you. So practice watercolors, and through my tutorials I will keep giving you very easy tips of how to achieve various effects. A lot of people tell me that I am able to achieve the desired looks in my painting very effortlessly. So I just tell them that it's only practice. Once you also start practicing, you will also be achieve the same results very beautifully, very quickly, and very effortlessly. The key to good watercolor is only patience and practice. With that, our work is sure to improve. So keep practicing. Don't worry about how the work is coming out. Keep practicing, and slowly, like you do it today, you do it regularly, and I'm sure after a month you will definitely find a lot of improvement in your work. As this channel is very new, I will need a lot of help and support from you in telling me what kind of topics I should cover for you. So please write to me and I'll be very glad to include those topics in my next tutorials. Also, please like the video and subscribe to my channel, as it's always a great boost for me. So, you see, in our wonderful conversation, our painting is also almost getting done. It's coming out beautifully. Now we come to doing the pot. A clear wash, and then I'm using black, but we'll just be using a bit of black, see, just sprinkles of black, and I will be spreading that, merging that with water. You can even make it a bit darker if you wish, as in order to give the effect which you can see in the first one, I will be using the magic of salt. So once I have used this much of pigment, I am now going to sprinkle some salt. I'm using rock salt here, but you can take a regular table salt as well, just that it should be grainy and not very powdery. Now we will wait for some time or dry it with our drying tool, and then remove the salt from our hand. And then, so let's first remove the salt. Okay, so you can see the effect. So actually it is a bit less because I have used less black. I should have just given a bit of more black for the effect of salt to be more prominent. Nevertheless, it looks nice. So I will just finish this, finish the edges. At this stage also we can apply a bit of more black. So but we'll take care not to apply a lot of black, as the effect of salt will then go away. Just giving an effect on the bottom and a little bit on the sides to uplift it. So just see, the textures which we achieve through salt are beautiful. Please take a look at my previous videos on watercolor textures and techniques, and you will come to know of a lot of other things also apart from salt, which we can use to give beautiful textures to our paintings. The links are given in the description box. So guys, our painting is done. I hope you liked the tutorial. In case you like it, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. See you soon. Take care. Bye.